Hey there, it's your favorite distance learning monitor extraordinaire in chief of everything that makes this house run. I am coming back because several people have asked for a follow-up given the latest round of information and news from my children's school. So here it is. We received an email the other day that included a short survey about our plans or our feelings about returning to school in person. I completed the survey. It's obviously important, but they have already told us there are several precautions that are in place per the CDC and their social distancing guidelines. And so here's what they are. Classes will be broken into 3 groups. They will come in on alternating days, kind of like a 6-day schedule, and 1 and 3, 2 and 4, 3 and 6. Okay. Now that starts at November. Anybody else want to get which season starts in November that has symptoms seriously like the one we're all supposed to be afraid of? Just throwing that random. That's it. That's a freebie for you. So that could potentially start in November. They will have to be 6 feet apart. It will only be 1/3 of the class coming in per day. The children would have to carry any and all materials needed, textbooks, copybooks, what have you, in and out of the building every day. Of course, the children will be penalized if they don't have everything they need, unless they just carry everything they own on their back. My chiropractor would say that's safe too. Jasmine wants to be in the picture, huh? Oh, for those that asked, the first shirt said, make Orwell fiction again. This one says, my existential dread keeps my narcissism in check. And bonus points if you are familiar with the lobster and what it means. Please let me know. Everybody will have to wear a mask or a face shield. There was a follow-up email that stated, among several other things, which were kind of irrelevant to us, stating that it was absolutely a necessity that they would have to wear the mask or face shield. Hands down, like no exceptions for that. So I need to look into that a little bit more. She gets a headache, like as soon as she puts a mask on within a few minutes, man. I didn't tell her to get a headache. I don't get a headache when I put a mask on. I wear a mask in the stores. Look, I'm not here to fight with people. I'm not here to fight with teachers. I think y'all are trying to do the best given a really crappy situation, just like we all are. I have some of my best friends and clients that have turned into best friends and women that I rely on, that I literally can drop my kids off at their house, are teachers, okay? It's not that I dislike teachers. It really, truly isn't. Oh, wow, I hope that, never mind. I'm not even going to go there today. I'm not even going to turn into that. We're going to stick with the school thing. So my youngest daughter, upon hearing that news, decided herself that she wants to homeschool. And so she's just been having such a hard year, and she loves school so much, and she loves to learn. She loves to write books, actually. She likes to do math drills, like very ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Where Common Core is like, oh, we'll pick a piece from here. Okay, pick this piece. Okay, let's pick this piece from here. Okay, we'll pick a piece, pick a piece. It's so confusing. So, we'll see what happens. We're going to have to see what happens, unironically, on November 6th. And they'll have a better idea of their plan at that point, unironically. And, here's what I hate. Distance learning has created this incredible stress on our family, on a family that is like lower middle class, that was prior to distance learning doing its best to get by financially in a pandemic. My youngest daughter also has some autoimmune diseases. She has celiac disease. Do you know what gluten-free grocery prices are like? Like, go in, find a loaf of bread, take note of how much it costs, then go to the gluten-free section and just take note of what a loaf of bread costs. And I'm feeding a family of 5. and 3 of us can't have gluten. And then if I bring gluten in, it makes this one sick if there's any cross-contamination at all. So the whole house is gluten-free. Why? Because if not, my child is puking every couple of weeks, and we can't figure out who used the wrong spoon to stir the pot. Okay? Grocery prices for gluten-free food has gone up dramatically, and they are already well, I can't say unreasonably, they're already dramatically higher than their conventional counterparts. And you know, that's really nobody's fault, and that's neither here nor there, and that's for us and me and my husband to figure it out, you know, for me to work more hours, for him to work more hours, for us to put some things up for sale that maybe we don't use anymore on neighborhood websites. And even if it's only a couple dollars here and there, like, that makes a big difference in the budget, you know? And so to have to cut down on my hours as a postpartum doula, I'll just say this. Postpartum doulas can make anywhere between 22 on the low end and 40 to 45 and potentially more, I guess, on the higher end. So, like, to lose 10 hours a week, you know, you can do that math if you want. You know, it's been a huge strain. And so that's why I started making these videos. That's why I started posting them. I need people to see, like, this is really how it impacts real families, you know? And one day, if I can, I'm going to catch one of the tantrums that I deal with on the phone. And, you know, we'll know, you'll know then what we're living with here on a daily basis. It's so sad to watch these kids struggle. You know, today here, weather-wise, beautiful day. Like, as soon as we're done, we're going outside. I'm getting the bikes out. I'm going to have them go ride their scooter. Anything, chalk, I don't care what you want to do. We have a ton of produce here. So, like, my husband, Farmer Pete, okay, I have carrots, I have a wonky squash, which we're probably going to use for decoration. I have watermelons. I have a bigger one that I can't lift up. I have a ton of celery juice. Here I come, organic, straight from the backyard. Yes, I'm so excited. So, like, life is good if we didn't have this additional stress and strain causing me to have to reduce my hours, again, affecting the finances, which affects everything. It affects the after school programs my kids can be involved in. It affects other things that affect our quality of life. And that's important. And I feel like that matters. And I feel like the voice of normal people is what's not being heard. And so I know I was a little sarcastic in the first video, and so I wanted to do this one and be a little more reasonable and kind of explain our things, you know, or explain our, you know, the reasoning and just kind of what we're thinking. So I really hope everybody is doing well today. I hope everybody's kids are getting through school, no matter if they're in person or online or a mixture of both. And I really do hope that we can all get through this and be proud of ourselves for having survived it, because this is so much harder than I think anybody realizes yet. We women have not been given the credit we deserve for bearing this burden. Perhaps we never will, but perhaps it's time to make some noise too, okay? So I really hope you guys have a great day. If you made it this far, I really appreciate your time. Bye.